How's everybody doing?
Good. How are you doing?
We're doing good. It's a lot better today.
So you told me that he was predictable. Do you still think that? Or does that confirm that?
It's kind of hard to say. I expected more. I will just say that. I expected more.
What did you expect exactly?
I thought he was just going to be a little bit more reserved. I thought he was going to be more countering, but I also thought he was probably, expecting me to be a little bit more engaging. So when I went in there, I think he just thought I'd just come at him full blast and stuff. And each fight, each time you come out there, you got to be a little bit better. And I felt like I was able to be a little bit more methodical in there. And then once hands started flying, then that's up my alley.
What did you think of your performance overall in terms of all the others?
It's just another one on my cap, bro. Like, it's just another niche, and I'm blessed. God's blessed me, and I'm just trying to get more. Every single time I come in there, I want you guys to tune in. I want you guys to see Steve Garcia and just be like, this guy's bringing it. So let's watch.
You sound disappointed. Am I reading it wrong? It sounds like you're not super happy.
No, I'm happy. It's been a great ending to a long camp. I'm so happy. I'm blessed. It's my brother's birthday, so I got to get a dub on his birthday, so I want to wish him a happy birthday. I also have another buddy, and I kind of found this out today. He's had a battle with cancer, and he's actually losing it right now. But he told me as long as I'm fighting, he's going to keep fighting. And so we're pushing together. My buddy Melk Okada, I wish you the best. Praying for you, buddy, and just stay strong.
Did that give you extra motivation going into this fight, or did you find out after?
No, it happened like probably 2 hours before I got on the bus, man, and it kind of hit me hard because, man, he's a police officer in Albuquerque. He's honestly just a really good dude. He puts his neck on the line every single time he goes out there in the field, and the fact that he has cancer and he's still doing that, those are the real heroes. The police officers, the firefighters, those guys. I mean, I get to go home after the day. Some of those guys don't, So I have them in very high regards and respect. I do.
How did it feel to learn you have the KO record right now?
It was a surprise, but man, that's awesome, man. We're setting records. Like, how can you not love that?
Does that give you a little bit of pressure for your next fight that you got to keep it going?
Not the record, but I always have pressure. I always want finishes. If you can tell by my record, I have plenty of them. But that's how I fight. That's my style. So I definitely just bring it every single time. It's hard to just follow up every single time, and you want to win ultimately, but how you win also dictates your future too. So I go out there and I leave it all out on the line.
I don't think we got to hear your post-fight, so I apologize if you've already called someone out, but do you have someone in mind for your next one, or a location or a date or anything like that?
The only person I called out was Danny Ige. I called him out because he was actually supposed to headline this card, I believe. And when his fight fell through, I raised my hand. I was like, hey, man, I'll take it. I responded to his message. I don't know if he took that and just kind of laughed it off, shrugged it off. I don't know. He doesn't seem like a disrespectful dude. But I didn't obviously have that, that opportunity. It didn't even matter because he stepped up to fight Diego Lopez, which shows what kind of gangster he is, like 100%. But, man, I think that would be a fun fight. Like, I think the fans would love that fight, He brings it, I bring it. Like, that's fireworks in the making. So I'm just helping the matchmaker out.
When would you like to have that fight? Or a location? Is there somewhere you really want to fight, or an arena or anything like that?
I think everybody wants to fight at the Sphere, but I'm realistic, man. I'll fight him wherever.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Steve, so you said you were expecting a little bit more from him. So was it one of those situations where you got backstage, you're still kind of bouncing around, ready to fight again?
Like after the fight?
Yeah.
Dude, it was just like 100 pounds just off your shoulders, man. Like, we put so much pressure on ourselves to do well. And that's what makes fighting hard, is that when you go out there, people have these expectations that you're going to kill it or that you're going to get killed. And you got to, like, block out all the noise, man. Like, the more that I've been in this sport, it's a little bit easier to block out the noise, but it's harder to fight because everybody that you fight is better than the next guy, or at least they should be. And so as I'm climbing up the ranks, it's harder and harder to put these guys away. And I'm blessed to truly be able to, get these KOs because I know they're harder to get. So I'm just happy.
And so you told us a little bit earlier this week too that like you having a little trouble getting a fight for a minute.
Yeah.
And so I know you're willing to fight anybody, but is now the time where you kind of have to get a little picky? Like, hey, I need a ranked opponent, so I'm not just racking up wins without cracking these rankings.
I like to think so, man. Like I have people in place to help me with those decisions, but ultimately, like in a sense, yeah. I mean, if it was up to me, it'd be someone that has a ranking. That's my next goal, man. Like to fight someone that has a ranking on their next to their name, man. Because I want a ranking on my name. Like I feel like I'm putting these guys out. I'm not barely squeaking by, and I know everybody in the top 15 is game. So I should be in that mix.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, guys.